It was one of those blistering July afternoons when the sun feels like it's trying to sear your DNA. The cows were hiding in the shade, my dog was sprawled under the truck, and even the cicadas were complaining. So I decided pool day. Now I've got a pool out back of the ranch house. It's nothing fancy. Big, deep, and old school. Perfect for cooling off after a week of fence repairs and heat stroke level weather. I drained it a week prior to reseal the tiles and decided today was the day to fill it up again. Simple enough, right? Hose in, water flowing, cold drink in hand. But, as you already know by now, nothing's ever simple when HOA Karen lives nearby. About 30 minutes into the fill, I heard it. The familiar clack, clack, clack of Karen's wedge heels on gravel. She appeared at the fence line, visor on, clipboard in hand, sunglasses reflecting pure judgment. "Excuse me," she called out. In that tone she saves for pretending to be polite. I waved. "Howdy, Karen. Beautiful day for a swim." Her mouth tightened. "Are you filling that pool?" "Sure am." "You can't do that," she snapped. I raised an eyebrow. "Can't add water to my pool?" She huffed. "The HOA has enacted a temporary water conservation mandate. You need written authorization for any non-essential water use." I smiled. "Karen, this isn't HOA property. It's my private ranch." She smirked. "The community bylaws state—" "Karen," I interrupted. "You've tried to annex my property 4 times. It didn't work then. It's not working now." Her nostrils flared. "Well, I'm reporting this. You're draining community water reserves." "Karen," I said slowly, "I have my own well." She froze mid-sentence. "That's irrelevant. It's groundwater, Karen. From my land. 100% legal." But she'd already pulled out her phone. "I'm calling the cops." I blinked. "The cops?" She jabbed a finger toward the pool. "Yes, this is environmental theft." I didn't even bother arguing. I just grabbed another drink, set up my lawn chair, and waited. About 20 minutes later, sure enough, 2 patrol cars rolled up the driveway. Same officers as before, Jenkins and Morales. When Jenkins stepped out, he was already grinning. "Afternoon, Judge Hale," he said. "Karen called. Said you're illegally siphoning city water." I held up my glass. "Want a drink while you confirm that's not true?" Karen stormed up behind them, fuming. "Arrest him. He's filling that entire monstrosity of a pool." Morales walked over, inspected the setup, and followed the hose back to the well pump. He turned to Karen. "Ma'am, this water's coming from a private well." Karen sputtered. "That can't be right. No one has private wells anymore." Jenkins grinned. "Welcome to the countryside." She wasn't giving up. "Then he's wasting water. That's a community issue." Jenkins shrugged. "Private well, private property. He can fill it, swim in it, or bathe his cows in it if he wants." I raised my glass again. "Not a bad idea." Karen's jaw dropped. "This is outrageous." "Sure is," Jenkins said. "I've never been invited to a pool party during a call before." And that's how it started. Within half an hour, Morales and Jenkins were sitting poolside, boots off, sipping lemonade while Duke the Retriever splashed around trying to fetch pool noodles. Rick showed up with a cooler full of barbecue leftovers, because in this town, any situation can become a cookout if you have enough time. Karen, meanwhile, stood at the fence fuming. "You're fraternizing with the subject of an investigation." Jenkins looked over. "Investigation's over, ma'am. Now we're on break." She threw up her hands. "You're all corrupt." Rick laughed. "Yeah, but at least we're hydrated." Around 6 p.m., the sun started to dip low and the pool lights kicked on. The officers had left, but not before promising to check on the situation again sometime soon, preferably when burgers are ready. Karen must have finally realized she wasn't going to win this one, because she stomped back home muttering about lawsuits, bylaws, and environmental sabotage. The next morning, I found a folded HOA notice taped to my gate. In bold letters, "Unauthorized aquatic construction and unregistered recreational gatherings are prohibited pending HOA review." I added it to my growing scrapbook titled Karen vs. Logic, A legal tragedy. A week later, she tried filing a complaint with the county water board, but the county clerk, who'd been at the pool party, by the way, sent her a reply that simply said, "Private well. Case closed." That weekend, I hosted another pool day, bigger, louder, and this time, officially dubbed the annual Human Rights Violation Barbecue and Pool Jam. People brought floaties, the sheriff's office sent over sodas, and someone made t-shirts that said, HOA Karen can't stop the splash. Even Duke got a bandana that read, Certified Water Thief. By sundown, Karen's blinds were shut tight. She didn't step outside once. And as the stars came out, the water shimmered, and the last song of the night played, I raised my glass to the sky and said, "Here's to free water, free weekends, and free entertainment, courtesy of Karen."